because it has Garcinia mangostana plus L-carnitine and CoQ10. Each box contains 30 vegetable capsules. And you can get them in leading drugstores nationwide and online in Shopee, Lazada, and mxvph.com.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 Plus ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Caleb Berry Blooms. Amoy kala, amoy good vibes.
Sa lahat ng bagay, simula pa lang, siguraduhing max protection na. Kasi pag kulang ang proteksyon, baka madaling masira. Sa ngipin, dapat may max protection din. Max sa halaga ng unique toothpaste. With Max Protect Formula, help stop cavities before they start, while keeping breath fresh. Try unique maximum fluoride protection para max alaga, max protektado.
ACS.
Wow, ang saya. Isang barangay na labada, puro mancha pa. Goodbye, pahinga.
Mommy, isang laba lang yan sa Pride Bar Blue. May powerful stain-away enzymes na malupit sa dumit mansya.
At di masakit sa kamay.
Isang laban lang yan.
Hello, pahinga.
Hello, Pride Bar Blue. ACS.
May nagbago. May arte. May budget. Akala nyo lang yon.
So solid. White rose papaya, wow, white rose. White rose papaya, wow, white rose. White rose papaya. May glow up with white rose papaya.
White Rose Papaya. May puti power times 2 kasi may papaya at niacinamide. May shea butter and tea tree oil pa. Kutis sulit ang glow
May
up.
glow up with white rose papaya.
White Rose Papaya. Kutis sulit ang glow up.
ACS.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulog ang damit.
Charm Fab Con. Bangong kumaka-bloom. Tanggal amoy kulog sa bango ng charm.
Kaya gamit ko, Charm Fab Con with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries. Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumaka-bloom sa charm.
Charm Fab Con.
ACS.
Tinesting, sinuri, siniyasan. Ang resulta, super effective ang Shield sa pagpatay ng bakterya at virus. Shield Antibacterial Soap. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association. At si Mami,
Tiwala ako sa Shield.
Shield Antibacterial Soap. Napatunayang mabisa. Ang mga nurse, tiwala.
ACS.
DZRH! Ito na ang 28th KBP Golden Dove Awardee Best Public Service Program Host, ang Wonder Woman ng Public Service, si May Binauhan. Sa pagtulong, DZRH yan. Sa paglilingkod, DZRH yan. Sa pag-alalay, DZRH yan. Nasa dugo na, nasa pagkatao na ang serbisyo sa bawat Pilipino. Ito ang pangakong hindi na magbabago sa pagtakbo ng panahon. DZRH Public Service Hour. Kasama ang Wonder Woman ng DZRH, si May Binauhan sa DZRH Radio, DZRH TV at DZRH Online. Pagtutulungang walang patid sa DZRH Public Service Hour.
Magandang hapon. Ngayon po ay ika-14 na tayo sa buwan ng Abril. It's April 14, 2026 mga kaibigan. Hapon na po tayo ng Martes. Samahan niyo pa rin po yung lingkod, May Binauhan. Dito pa rin po sa Public Service Hour. Siyempre pa una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo maghahatid ng ating special coverage Mula po sa Kamara de Representantes, standby lang, RH12 Bill Kirigunan. Babalikan natin ang pagdinig ng House Justice Committee. Kaugnay po ng impeachment complaints laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero bago po tayo dyan, unahin na muna natin, mabilis lang. Punta lang po tayo sa ilan pong mga tsuper na ating pong bibigyan ng munting handog. Bahagi na rin po siguro ng ating tawag nito, tulong, suporta sa kanila sa panahon ng krisis sa langis, sa mahal ng presyo ng langis. So ngayon po ay nariyan ang ating team operation tulong sa Aurora Boulevard, corner Blumentritt sa lungsod ng Maynila. Kasama ni Aiza Gabriel ang ilan sa ating mga tsuper. Aiza, magandang hapon sa inyo. Good afternoon.
Yes, Miss Mayno, magandang hapon. Nandito nga tayo ngayon sa bahagi ng Blumentritt, Maynila, kung saan na kasama natin ngayon ang ating mga kuyang tsuper na talaga namang todo-todo pa rin ang kayod sa ating pang-araw-araw. Kaway-kaway nga po kayo dyan.
Isa.
Kuya, alam niyo po
Ayan, standby lang. Sige, go ahead.
Sige mga kuyang, kumustahan muna. Ito si Kuya, pakilala po kayo.
Jory po.
Kuya Jory, kumusta naman ang, di ba nito mga nagdaang araw nga, syempre hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman ng ating mga kababayan. Medyo tumataas ang presyo ng petrolyo. Kumusta po ang inyong nagiging diskarte sa pang-araw-araw?
Wala kahit anong diskarte po. Wala talagang pasahero. Kahit pag-uwi, magkano lang iuwi namin? 250. Halos kulang sa pagkain. Halos kulang din sa ng mga anak ko yun lang po Wala talaga. Kailangan talaga bumiyahe. Pag hindi ka bumiyahe, wala kang kakainin. Nga. Yun lang po. Yung parang sa...
Kayo, Kuya?
Kahit po anong gawin namin umiyahe pa, kumayo dahil sa taas ng diesel, crudo, hindi po kami hindi po namin nakukuha yung gusto naming kita. Gawa nga po ng mahal ng diesel. Kaya ang ginagawa lang namin, kaysa nasa bahay ka lang, umiyahe, tsaga-tsaga lang para makatawid sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Saka po, lalo ngayon, buti ka mo, yung mga bata, hindi na pumapasok. Medyo yung mga pao. Kaya po, kulong talaga namin kinikita, madam.
Sige po. Kayo, Kuya. Kuya, ano po ang pangalan niyo? Kuya Bong, kung mayroon kayong kahilingan ngayon, ano po iyon at bakit?
Sana po matulungan tayo ng mahal na presidente na pababain ng presyo ng ating petrolyo. Medyo gumanda-ganda ng konti ang ating kita. So talaga yung hirap. Lalo't ganyan, bakasyon, walang pasero. Konti lang talaga na iuwi.
Okay po. Sige po, last na lang. Alam niyo po ba yung TikTok? TikTok. Alam niyo po yung isang araw, nagmamaneho sa Cubao. Alam niyo po yon. Sabihin niyo po ako, tuturo ko yung step. Tapos, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Isang araw, nagmamaneho sa Cubao. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Yan. Sinasabi ko sa ating mga kuyang tsuper. At syempre, para dagdagan ng ngiti sa mga labi ng ating mga kuyang tsuper, Miss May, ay hindi na tayo magpapaligoy-ligoy pa dahil narito po ang kaunting handog ng DZRH Operation Tulong para kahit pa paano po ay gumaang ang ating pang-araw-araw na pasanin. Dahil syempre po sa taas ng presyo ng petrolyo at diskarte din po na ginagawa ninyo sa pamilya ninyo ay malaking bagay. Di ba po? Lalo na din sa marami nating kababayan na patuloy po na tinatangkilik ang ating mga jeepney. Ayan po, Kuya, ano po ang gusto nyo sabihin?
Wala, nasabi na nila lahat. Yun na yun.
Okay po. Sige po. Kayo po, Kuya Bong, baka po may gusto kayong pasalamatan at shoutout.
Maraming salamat po sa ating tulong. Malaking tulong po ito sa aming pamilya. Maraming salamat po.
DCRH. Maraming salamat. DCRH po. Salamat po.
At ito, Miss May, sila Kuyang Bong ay nakaparada ngayon. Kuya May, patingin na lang natin yung mga nakaparadang jeep ngayon. Yan, mga nakaparada pa yung jeep nila. Ngayon at mula pa rin dito sa Blumen Street, Miss May, no, mamamasada muna. Sasamahan nating mamasada ang ating mga kuyang tsuper dito pa rin sa Blumen Street, Maynila. Ito si AZ Gabriel para sa DZRH. Una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino. Ayan.
Maraming salamat, Isa Gabriel, at syempre sa ating team operation tulong munting handog para sa ating mga tsuper dyan po sa Blumen Street, Maynila. Ano po? Mga kaibigan, standby lang po at babalikan po natin ang Kamara de Representantes maya-maya lamang. Oras natin, 13 minuto na po makalipas ang 3:00 ng hapon.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Hello, Washi! Laundry day na naman!
Yay! Anong meron?
Mancha ng chocolate, putik, may libag pa!
Kaya natin yan! With Pride Washing Machine Detergent, may triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Kaya easy-easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon!
All you need is pride. All you need is pride. ACS.
Sa puso ng kalikasan, natatangi ang prutas ng mangosteen. Ito ay nagtataglay ng antioxidant compounds na alpha, beta at gamma mangosteen. Ang MX3 capsule ay isang food supplement na gawa sa natural na mangosteen. Ito ay tested and proven to help avoid knee joint pain discomfort para iwas-iwas sa sakit with long-term supplementation 2 capsules daily. MX3 capsule. Tunay, natural at original.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Here are top 3 reasons why you should get your hands on MX3 capsule. 1. It has alpha, beta, and gamma mangosteen. 2. It's cholesterol and fat-free. 3. MX3 is proudly Pinoy made and has garnered multiple international awards. So what are you waiting for? Dito ako sa tested and proven ko na. MX3, dito ako bilib.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Wow, ang saya! Isang barangay na labada, puro mancha pa! Goodbye, pahinga!
Mommy, isang laba lang yan sa Pride Bar Blue. May powerful stain-away enzymes na malupit sa dumit mancha.
At di masakit sa kamay!
Isang laba lang yan.
Hello, pahinga!
Hello, Pride Bar Blue. ACS.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Tuloy-tuloy ang pagtulong, tuloy-tuloy ang pagseserbisyo, at tuloy-tuloy ang balitaan kasama si May Binauhan sa Operation Tulong mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Number 1 na naman ang inyong DZRH sa latest survey ng Kantar Media na inilabas nitong January 2026. Hindi lang sa Metro Manila, kundi pati rin sa Mega Manila. Patunay na DZRH lang ang inyong tunay at totoong pinagkakatiwalaan. Taos-puso po kaming nagpapasalamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtitiwala dahil ang DZRH una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino. Saan ka man sa mundo, tayo Pilipino. Alamin ang mga maiinit na isyung pambayan, mga balitang kailangan mong malaman, usapin sa pamahalaan, politika, ekonomiya at kabuhayan. Ito ang mga dapat mong malaman, pakialaman at pag-uusapan dahil kayo ang tinig ng mamamayan dito sa Damdaming Bayan. Live sa DZRH Radio, DZRH TV at DZRH Digital. Kasama sina Lakay, Deo Macalma at Elaine Apit. Araw-araw, Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Damdaming Bayan. Tambalang Anthony Taberna at Jerry Baha ang gigising sa inyong umaga dahil lalatay ang humahagupit na diskusyon at komentaryo Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa 2x2. Sa pagtulong, sa paglilingkod, sa pag-alalay, kasama si May Pinauhan sa DZRH Public Service Hour.
Oras po natin, 20 minuto makalipas ang 3:00 ng hapon at dito sa ating programang Public Service Hour, bigyang daan natin ating special coverage yan po sa Kamara de Representantes. Pagdinig pa rin laban sa impeachment complaints kay VP Sara Duterte. Alamin natin, balikan natin si RH12 Milky Rigonan. Bakit Milks?
Yes, bakit may dinismiss na ng House Justice Committee itong si Ramil Madriaga sa pagdalo sa hearing ng House Justice Committee sa impeachment proceedings. Ayon kay Committee Chair Jervil Risto, kinukonsiderasin ng komite ang travel time nito mula dito sa Kamara patungo sa BJMP facility sa Taguig at baka daw matraffic ito. At sumusunod lamang ang komite ayon kay Risto sa itinakdang oras ng Korte Manila RTC na pagdalo nito dito sa hearing from 8 in the morning hanggang 4 p.m. Kaya kinakailangan niya, o 5 p.m. pala, kaya kinakailangan niya umalis bago mag-alas 4 ng hapon para makabalik eksakto o bago mag-alas 5 sa BJFT facility kung saan siya nakadetain. Bago umalis dito sa committee hearing, May, pinirmahan na rin itong si Ramil Madriaga ang bank waiver. Pumayag siya doon sa rekomendasyon ni Representative Ted Viton ng Ako Bicol Party List na na pirmahan na ang kanyang bank waiver. Ibig sabihin, bubuksan ang mga records niya sa mga bangko para makita ang mga alegasyon na mga pumasok na bilyones na pera na umunoy kinadaan ng mga Duterte sa kanyang sariling bank account, pero withdraw din para maibigay naman sa ilang mga kinakagulang individual kung saan nakalaan yung naturang mga pondo. Muling tinawagan din ng Committee Secretary May, kanina lamang, itong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero walang sagot pa rin sa kanyang telepono, maging ang kanyang mga kinatawan. Dahil binibigyan pa rin siya ng sapat na pagkakataon kung dadalo ngayong mahapon na ito dito sa pagdinig ng House Committee on Justice. Pero ayon sa Committee Secretariat, walang sumasagot sa telepono. Si VP Sara maging sa kanyang tanggapan at aalamin niya sana na baka naman na makarating ito dito sa pagdinig pa rin at makahabol sa pagdinig ng komite habang nandito sana kanina itong si Ramil Madriaga. Nagpasalamat din itong si Chair Luistro sa korte dahil binigyan ng pagkakataon si Ramil Madriaga na makalabas sa BJMP facility at makarating dito sa komite para isalaysay ang kanyang mga nalalaman at ilahad ang mga nilalaman ng kanyang affidavit tungkol kay Vice President Sara Duterte maging kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na minsan ay nabanggit niya rin sa kanyang sinumpaang salaysay. Nagpapatuloy ang hearing pa rin ng House Justice Committee May dito sa Kamara at nagsasalita naman ngayon Congressman Chua at miyembro pa rin siya ng House Justice Committee. Parinig uli natin ang pagdinig ng House Justice Committee sa impeachment proceedings.
At hindi po tayo ang magsasabi dito kung yung salita po niya ay totoo o hindi. Ang magsasabi po niyan ay yung mga senator judges na tatayong hukom sa Senado. Kaya ang trabaho lamang dito natin ay tingnan lang kung may probable cause. Kasi kung ang itetest na po natin yung credibility, that is already trial, Madam Chair. Kaya nga po kanina, lahat po ng mga miyembro, kung mapapansin po ninyo, halos nakatikim po ng objection sa ating Madam Chair dahil yung mga tanong po nila ay wala na sa affidavit at yun po ang tinatawag na probing question na. Kaya, Madam Chair, hindi po totoo na lahat po yun ay tinatanggap na po natin. Hindi po porke pinagbigyan natin si Ramil Madriaga na magsalita, ibig sabihin po, yun na ang katotohanan. Malalaman po natin ang katotohanan pagdating po sa Senado. Maraming salamat po.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Honorable De Lima, and then we go back to Honorable Marcoleta.
Gusto ko lang pong dagdagan yung sinabi ni Representative Chua. Ang parang pinakapunto po ni Representative Marcoleta is that kapag co-conspirator ka o kaya insider ka, may mga alam ka dahil kasama ka sa mga gumawa ng kung mga ano-ano, ay hindi ka nakapanipaniwala. May I again cite a jurisprudential rule, Napoles versus Sandigan Bayan, GR number 224162, November 7, 2017, the Supreme Court ruled that the mere fact that the whistleblowers were conspirators themselves does not automatically render their testimonies incredible and unreliable. Kasi alam niyo po yung mga insiders, sila yung may mga alam. We can recall also, we can point out also the cases of in the case against the former president before the ICC, sila Edgar Matobato, sila Arthur Las Cañas. These are co-conspirators, these are insiders, but their testimonies are considered by the prosecutors, and that's why they are the star witnesses, among the star witnesses in that case. So hindi po yan tamang argument na kapag na alam mo, meron kang alam, kasi we can see from the testimony, the totality of the testimony, the supplemental affidavit of Mr. Madriaga, that he's an insider, well-entrenched, maraming alam. And in fact, yung pagiging insider, that bolsters one's credibility more often than not. Bolsters one's credibility. But sabi nga ni Representative Chua, hindi naman ibig sabihin ay paniniwalaan na natin lahat nung sinasabi ni Mr. Madriaga. Kasi ang sinasabi nga po dito, against Napoles versus Sandigan Bayan, if it is shown that the statements of the conspirator are corroborated by other evidence, then we have convincing proof of veracity. Even if the confirmatory testimony only applies to some particulars, we can properly infer that the witness has told the truth in other respects. Nakita naman natin yung kanyang willingness sa pabuksan, yung kanyang bank accounts, yung mga dummy bank accounts, kaya nga siya nag-issue ng waiver. So ibig sabihin, willing siya na mag-present ng corroborative evidence. Ganon din yung tinanong ko po kanina tungkol dun sa apat na mga individuals. Although yung isa po, sabi niya ay namayapa na po. So yung tatlo, pwede rin po mag-corroborate. But not in this particular stage. Pwede sa trial kung kailangan ng corroborative evidence. Thank you.
Honorable Marcoleta?
If I may continue, Madam Chair.
Yes, I hope you are listening also to their manifestations.
Yes, ma'am.
because
I highly respect the opinion of
they are
Congressman De
in
Lima.
response to your statement that he is a conspirator in the alleged acts committed by the former president. This is actually tantamount to a declaration against interest. You may continue.
Number 3, the extraordinary nature of the claims demands an extraordinary standard of proof. Madam Chair, there is a principle recognized in law, in logic, and in common sense. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The allegations in this written testimony are not ordinary. They include a sitting president being orchestrated as a puppet to be discarded on a predetermined schedule. Presidential assassination by poisoning as a contingency plan. A coordinated military coup involving active and retired AFP and PNP officers. The planned siege and assault of Malacanang Palace by hard militants and mercenaries, and the recruitment of underworld criminal networks to trigger civil unrest. These are not allegations, Madam Chair, of budgetary irregularities or administrative lapses. These are allegations of a massive, multi-layered conspiracy, criminal conspiracy at the highest levels of Philippine political and military life. If true, they would represent the most serious threat to Philippine democracy in recent memory. And yet, they are presented to this committee supported by nothing more than a handwritten account from a man facing serious criminal charges
If I
of his
may
own.
interrupt, Honorable Marcoleta, regardless of the nature and the amount of information that is being disclosed in the affidavits of the resource persons, our standard here is only probable cause.
Thank you,
So
Madam.
let it be placed on record that what we're trying to establish here is the existence only of probable cause. That is regardless of the amount and the nature of the information disclosed.
Madam
Honorable
Chair.
Tino.
Madam Chair, the Honorable Marcoleta just mentioned that he is reacting to a handwritten account, a mere handwritten account of Madriaga. Pwede po, if may I ask the representative to read that part of his statement again?
May I correct that if kung ayaw mo ng handwritten, typewritten?
Hindi po. Sinabi nyo sa statement nyo, he's reacting to a
For
handwritten
accuracy, that handwritten was never accepted in the committee.
Actually, I have in
my
me-
point precisely, Madam
Yes.
Chair.
I have in
Nag-react
me
siya. Alam ko rin po yung
two
handwritten.
copies of the
I have the floor,
affidavit.
Madam Chair.
One handwritten
Can
and
we hear
one
first the Honorable
typewritten.
Tino?
I have the floor, Madam Chair.
Yes.
Yes.
You may proceed.
I am aware of that handwritten account. Umikot po yan sa social media kahapon. May mga photos ng handwritten account allegedly by Mr. Madriaga na ang nilalaman ay tungkol sa sinasabi niya, no, yung alleged destabilization plot. However, Madam Chair, malinaw na hindi yan bahagi ng proceeding na
That's
ito.
correct.
No, ang pinag-uusapan po natin ay yung sworn supplemental affidavit.
That's correct.
Ni Mr. Madriaga.
In fact, it was asked by the Honorable Ko, and the chair answered that it is not part of our proceeding today.
Precisely, Madam Chair. Therefore, his whole manifestation is out of order, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I have here.
Okay,
two-
let's hear the response of the Honorable Marcoleta.
Opo, Madam.
Are you referring really to the handwritten?
To both. The handwritten and the typewritten. I have
But
two
you
here.
cannot refer to the
in my-
handwritten because it is not
in my
part of our
possession.
proceeding.
Anyway,
So you have to make up your mind. Is that manifestation pertaining to the handwritten or the computerized
okay, allow me to
affidavit?
make a correction to refer to the handwritten affidavit. If this satisfies
So you are
to
referring to the
typewritten.
handwritten.
To the typewritten. Typewritten. Does that satisfy the Honorable Tino?
There are only two affidavits that are part of the proceeding of our impeachment hearing. The first affidavit that is computerized and the supplemental affidavit that is computerized as well. So please state for the record and be certain which document are you referring to in your manifestation?
For this purpose, ma'am, I'm referring to the supplemental affidavit here.
In other words, you stand corrected
No, Madam Chair.
when you made mention about a handwritten.
Sorry about the handwritten term.
All right.
Well, let me just point out na
Honorable
hindi,
Tino.
hindi po eksakto at hindi pareho ang dilalaman
That's correct.
nung supplemental at saka nung sinasabi niyang handwritten. Kaya
Opo.
hindi po pwedeng sabihin lang ni Representative Marcoleta, well, I'm actually referring to the
Okay, so please make sure
When
that
I-
your manifestation
Opo.
is contained or part of the computerized two
Yes, ma'am.
affidavits of the resource person.
Opo.
You may continue.
The whole content of my manifestation refers to the supplemental affidavit.
That is a correction to what you have said earlier.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Please continue.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Joboy Aquino and then Honorable Abante.
Madam Chair, can we limit
Yes, we are actually limited to 5 minutes per justice member. And I think you are on your 4 minutes already.
Yes, ma'am.
So, with your indulgence, Honorable Marcoleta, please wind up on your
Yes, ma'am.
manifestation. You have 1 minute to wind
Yes.
up.
Madam Chairman, the weight of the claim must be matched by the weight of the evidence. As it stands, there is a vast and troubling gap between the two. Lastly, the timing and circumstances of this testimony raise serious questions of motive. Madam Chair, I also wish to place on record my serious concern about the timing and context of this testimony. The document is dated April 11, 2024, if I'm not mistaken, ma'am. It may be corrected on the exact date. April
Comsec, can
11?
you please confirm it if the date is April 11, 2026?
Of the supplemental affidavit.
The date of the supplemental affidavit.
May I confirm the exact date?
Kindly confirm the date. Okay, it's confirmed April 11, 2026. April 11 ba?
Yes, April 11, 2026. Ah, okay.
Akin. Please continue, Honorable Marcoleta.
Okay, ma'am, winding up. Let me skip that part, ma'am.
Okay, skip.
Kasi ang akala ko, this is 2024. Anyway.
Madam Chair.
Let us allow him to finish. After all, he has 1 minute left. 30 seconds na nga lang.
This is very critical in the statement made by Representative Marcoleta because he said April 11, 2024. And if we can go back to the records and confirm that is what.
Yes, that's
what
why I
was
said it's April 11, 2026.
Kaya
I
nga po,
corrected
kinoconfirm
Honorable
ko,
Marcoleta.
Representative Sendanya, that's why I'm verifying the actual date of the supplemental affidavit.
So are you holding a copy?
Opo.
What is the date written in your copy?
It's rather, the reproduction is rather unclear, madam.
No, it's the date of signing and the date of jurat. It's April 11, 2026. Taguig City. Where did you get your 2024?
Dito po kasi tinignan ko sa taas eh. In witness whereof, I have here unto set my
It's
hand.
2026.
Opo. Parang na...
The date of signing.
Opo, opo. Anyway.
Madam Chair, this page is on page 24. So I hope that the good gentleman would look closely at the document.
Yes, I am actually
Thank you, Madam Chair.
skipping that.
Kindly wind up,
okay.
Honorable Marcoleta.
Okay. Specifically, I respectfully urge the committee through a manifestation to require the following before receiving this written testimony into record and giving it any substantial evidentiary weight. Number one, disclosure of whether the witness has been offered promise or expecting any form of
It was
legal
answered
accommodation.
already by Ramil Madriaga during the clarificatory hearing.
Yes, ma'am. Number two, identification of at least one independent, documentary, or corroborating piece of evidence that supports any single material
It will
claim
be the exclusive
in this written
judgment
testimony.
of the justice members in the determination of probable cause.
Number three, ma'am, clarification of how the witness, a man detained since July 2023, came to have knowledge of and access to the specific details he describes and how those details can be independently verified.
That will be a probing question already. It should happen in the trial.
It's not a question, ma'am.
But
And
that
number one.
is a statement as to what the Justice Committee should do
And it goes beyond the clarificatory hearing already.
Opo.
If you were observing earlier, I've been stopping the questions of so many members to make sure that we confine this proceeding to a clarificatory hearing. So please,
Yes, ma'am.
do not suggest something that will go beyond
Yes, ma'am.
the intention of this proceeding.
And if I may take note, ma'am, the chair already called out most of the members of the committee into stating probing questions.
And you are suggesting probing actions also. The last one that you read. Unless you don't understand what you
It's
read.
a request, ma'am. It's a request. It's not
That
a
is
probing
why
question.
I am reacting to your request because your request entails probing action already.
Opo, and if I may make this observation, ma'am, halos 20 po ang kinall out po ninyo na nagpo-probe, probing questions. I don't know if the committee can still continue with a hearing na hindi nakapagtanong ng probing questions without violating with the confining to the standards of a hearing without going to a full trial. Kasi puro halos 20
This is not a trial.
O nga, bakit po puro probing questions ang ating tinanong? Halos 25 po yata
And
ang
that is
kinall out
why
ninyo.
we are preventing the
Opo.
justice members from raising or pursuing the probing questions.
Yes, ma'am. And if, I don't know if this is probing again, if I may be furnished a full accounting of who assisted the witness in preparing, drafting, or delivering this written testimony, and whether any party with an interest in the outcome of this proceeding was involved in that process.
I think that has been answered by Madriaga already during our clarificatory hearing.
And my final remark, Madam. Madam Chair, the impeachment of a sitting constitutional officer is among the gravest acts this House can perform. It must rest on a foundation of truth, verified, corroborated, and credible truth. A written account from a detained suspect containing sweeping and unverified allegations of
You are
assassination.
touching again on the credibility of the resource person. With all due respect, Honorable Marcoleta.
Madam Chair, I move to strike off from the records the remarks of Representative Marcoleta
There is a
pertaining to the
motion to
credibility
strike
of the
out from
witness.
the record pertaining to the statements pertaining to the credibility of the witness. Is there any second? Same has been seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Please strike out from the record all statements of the Honorable Marcoleta pertaining to the credibility of resource person Ramil Madriaga.
Baka po walang matira doon, Mama. Sana yung final lang kasi
Please
Wala nang-
understand
at
that
least the
issues
Filipino
concerning
people are watching
credibility
kahit na pina-strike out niyo yung mga
must be
statements ko.
raised in the trial
Ma'am,
and not in this clarificatory
when you were
hearing.
interviewed before the media, ma'am, sinabi nyo you're here to test the credibility
Please
of the
confine
witness.
your manifestation to what is happening in this proceeding.
Madam Chair, point
The
of
Honorable
order.
Diaz Suarez.
Are you backpedaling?
With the permission of Congressman Marcoleta, I think we've given the gentleman enough and sufficient time to explain and expound on his position. We still have so many matters to discuss and so many resource persons have been waiting. So may I ask the indulgence of the good congressman if we can already put and conclude his position and move on with our hearing, because Madam Chair, it's 3:45 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So
We have given him more than 10 minutes already. Although the same is protracted.
Ma'am, ako lang naman ang opposing dito, oppositors. Pagbigyan nyo na ako.
Again, I would like
That is not a parameter at all, Honorable
Anyway,
Marcoleta.
one
We are
sentence.
equal in this impeachment proceeding. We do not look as to the political affiliation of the justice members. We are investigators here, conducting a clarificatory hearing for only one purpose. That is the determination of probable cause.
Thank you, ma'am. My final sentence.
Last sentence. Please be so guided.
The Filipino people are watching this proceeding. They are watching to see whether this committee will hold itself to the standard that the Constitution and the gravity of this moment demand. I am confident that the honorable members of this committee are fully capable of meeting this standard. I make this manifestation in faithful service to this institution, to the truth, and to the Filipino people. Thank you, Madam Chair.
All right, we proceed to our next witness. Any member who wished resource person? I stand corrected. Any member who wished to raise clarificatory questions to our resource persons?
Madam Chair, earlier it was given that the order of resource persons that we may be able to ask for clarificatory questions, and I believe
Yes.
that it's the time already of.
Yes, the third is Ms. Pareja from the Legislative Archives of the House of
I be
Representatives.
able to answer some clarificatory questions, Madam Chair?
You may proceed, DS Emano.
Thank you, Madam Chair. To Ms. Pareja, ma'am, can you confirm that you have in your custody the official transcripts and video recordings of the CGGPA hearings on the confidential funds of the OVP and DepEd from September to November 2024?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, second is, do the official records of the Committee on Good Government and Accountability reflect an exchange as alleged in the Zabalia and Cabrera complaints that a notice of disallowance be issued by the Commission on Audit because of the Office of the Vice President charged items like furniture and electronic equipment to the confidential funds, and that despite being given the opportunity to rectify these findings, the submission remained insufficient. Furthermore, again, as alleged in the complaints, do those same records show her confirming that the entire amount of 125 billion in confidential fund was spent in a span of 11 days, spending over 11 million per day, and that a notice of disallowance was officially issued over 73 million of those funds, ma'am?
Okay, with all due respect, Your Honor, Madam Chair, as the Director of the Legislative Archives, my office only attests to the custody and preservation of records as transmitted. We cannot testify on the specific content of TSN, the veracity of the statements therein, or the actual attendance of persons attending the meeting. The proper officer to testify on the accuracy of the proceeding contents would be the Committee Secretary of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
The
Madam
committee
Chair?
notes the answer of resource person Ms. Pareja. Honorable Chua.
Madam Chair, if I may, I was the chairperson during the 19th Congress of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability. And I was also there every hearing, and so I believe that I would be able to confirm that these documents, that as I was the one who instructed the committee secretary to issue the transcripts. So I believe there is no reason now to question their authenticity. I can identify and confirm all documents in relation to the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability hearing. And if I may, Madam Chair, I move to adopt the foregoing records of the hearing of the Committee on Good Government during the 19th Congress to form part of the record of this hearing.
There is a motion sponsored by the Honorable Chua, then presiding officer of the Inquiry in Aid of Legislation, conducted by the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, to adopt both the documentary and the digital records of the entire Inquiry in Aid of Legislation conducted pertaining to the confidential fund of both the OVP and the DepEd. That is back in 19 Congress. And for the record, the same have been submitted already by resource person Ms. Pareja to the committee secretary to form part of the records of this proceeding. With that motion, do I hear a second from the Justice members? The same has been seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. The records from the Legislative Archive of the House of Representatives with respect to the inquiry on the confidential fund of DepEd and OVP are hereby adopted as part of the records of this impeachment hearing of the Justice Committee. Honorable Chua.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Jokno.
Yes, earlier this morning, the NBI director mentioned that he had brought some or submitted some documents, but we have not been provided with copies. Perhaps we could have those copies before we have him speak so that we can...
May we direct the committee secretariat while we are conducting our clarificatory hearing on Ms. Pareja? All the documents submitted by our resource persons for today, kindly furnish all the Justice members, including the respondent Vice President. Honorable Chua.
Thank you, Madam.
Mga kaibigan, oras po natin, 48 minuto makalipas alas 3 ng hapon. Balikan muna natin si RH12 Milky Rigunan sa nagpapatuloy po na hearing dyan po sa Kamara ng Justice Committee. Go ahead, Milky.
Yes, may dito sa pagdinig kanina ng House Justice Committee ay tiniyak ni Ramil Madriaga na ang kanya mga salaysay at pagpunta dito sa Kamara ay hindi daw kapalit ng anumang pangako na bibigyan siya ng kalayaan mula sa kanyang detensyon dahil sa pagpirma sa affidavits at magdidiin laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte maging sa kanyang pamilya. Ayon kay Madriaga, hindi siya napilitan at hindi siya humihingi ng anumang kapalit sa paggawa ng salaysay. Ayon kay Deputy Speaker Janet Guerin, ng kanyang tanungin si Madriaga noong sa ongoing hearing, nagdesisyon siyang pumunta dito sa hearing ng komite para sabihin ang katotohanan sa sambayan ng Pilipino kung ano ang kanyang mga nalalaman sa mga Duterte at ang ginawang pagpapakulong sa kanya ni Atty. Harry Roque ng kanyang ibulgar ang alleged land grabbing activities at kung paano daw hindi binigyan ng pansin ng mga Duterte ang ginagawa ni Atty. Roque. Unang dito ay sinabi nga ni Madriaga na tila gumante itong si Roque nang ibulgar niya ang mga aktibidad ng land grabbing dyan sa ilang mga lalawigan sa Luzon na kinabibilangan ni Atty. Roque at ilang mga kasabwat sa likod ng Pogo operation. Ito yung mga lugar na matatagpuan sa Zambales at Pangasinan, pero ayon kay Madriaga ay dinirektan siya Roque at sa halip ay pinatawan siya ng kaso. Kaya ngayon ay nakaditing pa rin sa BJMP facility sa Taguig. Pakinggan pa rin natin ang pagpapatuloy ng hearing ng House Committee on Justice.
Balikan ka namin, Milky. Standby lamang. Oras natin, 51 minuto makalipas po ang alas 3 ng hapon.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Amoy forever. Amoy LQ.
Amoy New Cala Berry Blooms. Amoy Cala, amoy good vibes.
Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Makuhay Lizalde, na nag-aanyaya sa inyong samahan kami at ang aming mga espesyal na panauhin para sa kalahating oras ng masayang kwentuhan sa aming programang Art to Art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Huwag kaliligtaan, tuwing linggo, alas 3:30 ng hapon, dito lamang sa DZRH Radio, DZRH TV, at via online streaming.
Wala pa kami napapatunayan kasi we haven't won a championship. To me, it means everything. That's really one of my main goals in life. Kumbaga, isa sa mga pangarap ko yan, to be able to represent the country. And it's truly an honor to be able to do so.
One word to describe your journey so far.
One word, I'd say resilience. I got it patted on the earth. Resilience. Kept going no matter what. Hey guys, it's Juan Gomez-Liliano here from the Converge Fiber Xers, and I just want to invite you all to watch my segment here on DZRH TV Matchpoint. Mabuhay ang atletang Pilipino.
mga eksperto. Dito lang sa Expert Opinion. Ito ang The Better News.
TNVS. Trending and fashion. Kwento, iba't ibang anggulo. Dito sa Point.
Bawat pananagutan ating tatalakayin dito sa Hoy. Bawal yan.
Filipino, dito lang sa DZRH TV, matchable entertainment and lifestyle.
Ito ang MBC TV Network News. Una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino.
Mga balitang gigising sa inyong umaga. Mga balitang kailangan mong malaman. Mapapakinggan sa ACS Balita sa 2x2. Kasama sina Anthony Taberna at Jerry Baha. Lunes hanggang Biyernes.
We've got you covered. From the hottest hits, exclusive interviews, kilig to the bones fan meet experience, and hataw performances of your favorite stars. Saturdays, 12 noon, dito lang sa DZRH TV.
Buklatin ang mga pahina. Pakinggan ang boses ng lipunan. Tunghayan ang mga issue mula sa ibang katayuan.
Nakakalungkot kasi deserve ba namin ng ganito?
Na hindi nila alam kung ano talaga yung kanilang mga karapatan.
Yung gobyerno, tinulungan nila yung kanilang magsasaka.
Pinapatahimik tayong lahat using various laws.
Through education, kayang-kaya nating baguhin yung ganitong klaseng pag-iisip.
Isang kwento, iba't ibang anggulo. Dito, sa Point of View.
Curious ka ba sa maraming bagay? Kami na ang bahala dyan. Aalamin, tutuklasin at bibigyang linaw namin ang mga katanungang bumabagabag sa inyong isipan. Sa programa kung saan ang bawat sagot
Oras natin mga kaibigan, meron na lamang tayong 3 minuto at alas 4 na ng hapon. Maya-maya po babalikan po natin ang hearing sa Kamara de Representantes. Of course, sa pamagitan ni Arch12 Milky Rigunan. Samantala mga kaibigan, pasalamatan lamang po muna natin ang ating partner hospital, ang Tondo Medical Center, kung saan nakapartner po natin nung Saturday sa isang bloodletting activity kasama po ang AKAP at syempre ang the Great or the Lighthouse Baptist Church, Bible Baptist Church. So maraming salamat sapagkat meron pong nangailangan ng dugo po. At yan po ay mula po sa Hanay at isa sa ating mga donor yung nagre-request. Yan, maraming salamat dahil meron po tayong pasyente na nangailangan po ng type O positive na dugo, type O+, nabigyan po agad-agad. At maraming salamat through kay Sir Rene Tacuban. Maraming salamat dun sa pag-coordinate. Yan po yung bloodletting last Saturday. Meron pong isa sa mga donor dyan, agad-agad po nangailangan ng dugo. Kaya nakuha na po yung dugo, type O+, pack RBC, para po sa kanila pong pasyente. Yan, inilapit po sa atin ni Sir Rene Tacuban. Yung pasyente po ay si Ma'am Sarah May Boras, 28 years old, nanganak at naka-admit po sa Pasig City General Hospital at nakuha na po nung family yung dugo. Kaya maraming salamat sa mabilis na pagtugon kay Sir sa aming nagdi-dispense. Maraming salamat Sir Steve Vasquez sa mabilis na pagtugon po. Thank you so much. At syempre, binabati din natin ang ating team MBD ng Operation Tulong, ating team leader si Sir Noli Onchenko na naririyan ngayon sa Pangasinan at pinuntahan yung ating nakapartner sa dati dun sa bloodletting sa Malasike. Ayan, kasama niya. Kanina meron silang nakita sila for a meeting ni Sir Willie, Mencias. Tayo po ay of course nagpapasalamat tayo dahil sila yung nagsagawa ng bloodletting nung nakaraan. Kaya tayo ay natutuwa dahil ang Sir Noli ay nirepresent yung ating MBD team. Kanina nakita natin yung yung picture na ka-meeting na nila para po sa darating na mga susunod na mga bloodletting. Thank you so much po. Yan, maraming salamat. Nagpunta sila dyan sa Pangasinan, nakita sila for meeting. Thank you so much, Sir Noli Onchenko. Siya po yung nagtungo doon bilang team leader ng MBD team ng DZRH Operation Tulong. Harinawa, magtuloy-tuloy yung ating mga bloodletting para nang sa ganun mas marami po tayong matulungan. Katulad po nung isa kanina ulit na ngailangan, makapagbigay tayo dun po sa naging resulta. And of course, congratulations sa buong team nung bloodletting po dyan sa may Pasig, sa may dun po sa ating mga partner organizer dyan sa Palatio. Thank you so much. Wala na tayong oras at standby lang RH12 Milky Rigunan. Pansamantala po tayo magpapaalam. Susunod na, Mayor Lacaydeo Macalma at Ms. Thea Petro Corpus sa programang DZRH Break Time at syempre ang ating special coverage dyan sa Kamara de Representantes. Ako naman po si May Binauhan para pa rin po sa DZRH, una sa Pilipinas, una sa Pilipino. Oras po natin, ganap ng 1 minuto makalipas ang alas 4 ng hapon.
This time check is brought to you.
Tanggaling-galing mo Smart dishwashing paste ko Pritong ulam na masebo Plato o kaldero Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan, pag smart ang dishwashing paste, may double tanggaling formula. Tanggalang sebo, tanggalang bakterya.
Pahit para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo, Smart dishwashing paste. ACS.
Sa lahat